I feel wrung out.
How did you sleep?
I didn't.
You know, I can give you something if you want. Like a light sedative might help.
No. I doze off and I have these dreams and I just feel like something terrible is gonna happen. I don't want to sleep.
Well, look, you need some rest.
What I need is to get my mind off of things. Can I at least get some paper and a pencil or something?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'll see what I can scrounge up for you.
It is the 22nd, isn't it?
Now, you know damn well it is.
All right, well, you rest and I'll be back in a bit.
Thanks.
All right.
As if you needed to ask. I'm sure you've been counting down the days. Yes, it's Jason's birthday, and I know the perfect present for him. What he would like more than anything. Spend it with his son.
What do you want?
You got 5 seconds to tell me where Johnny is. And he better be alive.
I don't know where Johnny is.
That's not the answer I was looking for.
How's this for an answer?
Put it down. A Zakara ship was blown up in the harbor last night.
That's right. Traveling illegally through our lanes.
Maybe the captain thought that he was in neutral waters.
Or maybe you thought you'd sneak something through while Sonny was out of town.
My sources tell me that somebody matching your description was on board that ship right up until the time it exploded. Are they wrong?
My sources say that you had a kidnapped girl and her boyfriend on the ship. Are they wrong?
I don't know anything about that.
I didn't set any explosions.
Johnny is still missing.
Maybe he doesn't want to be found. We're done.
If that kid is harmed...
You pushed him into this, Trevor.
No.
You're the one who did it. Johnny wants peace.
You're wrong. Johnny wants to give you and your boss the benefit of the doubt. Because he knows that you attacked that ship.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We're done.
Oh, no, sir. We're just getting started.
I want you to keep searching for Johnny Zakara.
Well, is it such a bad thing if he never shows up again?
You still see him as the enemy, man?
Jason, so does the boss.
I see him as a kid trying to fight his way out of his dad's reputation. That's what I see.
We're gonna keep going over it until I convince Jason to go after custody of his son.
I told you, Jason, Lucky, and I all came to an agreement.
That's because you talked them into doing what you wanted them to do.
To keep Jake safe from Jason's enemies.
I'm sorry, but how is he safe with you? Given that he almost died in a fire. How did that happen on your watch?
Does it really matter?
Yeah, it does. See, I've done some checking. Turns out that your first bastard son obviously likes to play with matches. And given you got yourself stuck outside while Jason's son was stuck upstairs in the crib while the house was catching on fire.
Don't you think I feel bad enough as it is?
No, I don't. At all. So when I corner a lawyer to fight for custody, I may look into having you declared an unfit mother and have your son taken from you permanently.
How can you be this hateful?
It's hateful to want Jake with his real father.
He is not your child. You do not get to make decisions for my son and his father. The decisions have already been made.
All by you.
By all of us. So that Jake doesn't have to live his life in fear.
Don't you mean so you don't have to live your life in fear?
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to have to be scared for my children the way you are. Go to therapy, Carly. Get some help. Figure out why you're so obsessed with this whole thing. And in the meantime, just let it go.
Today, the role of Jasper Jacks is being played by Gideon Emery.
Now, how did I just know I'd find you in here? How you doing?
I'm fine.
It was a very brave thing you did, going into a burning building to rescue your son. Your children are in very good hands.
Thank you, Jax.
And we should all do whatever we can to keep them that way. Don't you agree? I know. And it'll go no further. Isn't that right?
We should get going. We have to plan Jason's birthday party. Is there a message I should give him?
You feel better?
Yeah, Sonny, listen. Trevor is pretty much being Trevor. If Johnny doesn't turn up soon, things are really gonna start to escalate. Call me when you get this.
Okay, Lulu, I told you...
To stay out of this, but I can't. Okay, I haven't heard from Johnny. For all I know, he could have died from that explosion on the boat. He could be out there in the water, half dead. But you have warehouse pilot boats,
Yes,
and we're
I
gonna
do.
go find him.
No, Johnny has his own people for that.
Johnny stayed behind to blow up his own ship and whatever it was carrying. What else does he have to do to prove that he's not his father? That he's not gonna sit there and do whatever Trevor
I've already
wants
got
him
Max
to?
and Milo keeping their ears and eyes open. It's all I can do. That's all I should even be doing for you at this point. I'm in a tough situation. Sonny is out for blood. Trevor is making any excuse he can to wage war. Stop giving it to him, okay?
I didn't do anything, Jason. That creep Moreau had me grabbed so that Johnny could ship something over the border. He didn't even know what it was. He doesn't want anything to do with it. He did not have to stay behind and prove something to Moreau and Trevor by blowing everything up. He wants to get out of this mess.
Stop helping him. Don't encourage him.
If Johnny survived this, the best thing you can do for him and yourself is stay away. I see you started telling everybody about Jake.
It's Jax. He's not going to say anything.
I asked you to leave this alone for Jake's safety.
You're over an hour early for your birthday.
You want to give me something for my birthday? Leave Elizabeth alone.
A new leather jacket would be more practical.
Yeah, not to mention more lasting. Oh, I've got to take this.
What is all this, Carly?
I think you should be with
What is all this?
I don't know.
Yes, you do know. No matter how twisted your thinking gets, you know why you do something.
I have made peace with the fact that Elizabeth and Lucky should raise my son. For Jake's sake, Carly. Yes, it hurts me, but it can't be about me.
Yes, it can be. And it should be. I know how badly you want to be a father, and now you have a child and you can't be? It's wrong. It's as unfair as Jax wanting to have a baby and me not being able
So
to
what,
give
you can't give Jax a baby, so you're gonna go get my baby for me? Is that what's
Probably,
going on?
yes, probably, that's it, right? And I'm sorry, Jason, I am sorry.
I believe you mean that. Somewhere. What I don't believe is that you'll stop.